Alright, howdy everybody, this is your old buddy GPEC again. I hope today finds you well, whenever you may be watching this. Tonight I've actually got for you a cover song. It's a cover of a cover, actually. The original one is by the artist Sting. I've never heard the original. I did watch a version of it on this very YouTube once, and it was sort of like a peppy, happy kind of reggae song thing, which I hope to God like the original album version wasn't like that, because it just really ruined the song. The version that I'm familiar with and the version that I'm going to interpret for you is one by Mr. Johnny Cash. It's one of the songs that he did on his last series of American recordings, where he sort of went into the vault and did some of his own songs, but mostly did just really stripped down covers of a lot of songs by other artists, some more famous, some less so. This is one of the less so ones, and it's the story of an accidental homicide, a situation that hopefully most of us won't have to deal with ever going through, but sort of tells the story, and I think it's probably easy to relate to. I mean, even if you don't kill somebody, I mean, we've all made accidents in our life, and this is sort of the process of dealing with that. But it's in like the style of one of those old timey numbers, so it tells the story. But here we go. Early one morning with time to kill, I borrowed Jeb's rifle and I sat on the hill. Out in the distance, crossing the plain, I spied a lone rider, so I practiced my aim. But then my brother's rifle went off in my hand. A shot rang out all across the land. The horse he kept running, the rider was dead. I hung my head, I hung my head, I hung my head. I took off running to wake from the dream. My brother's rifle went into the sheen. I kept on running into the salt lands, and that's when they found me, my head in my hand. The sheriff, he asked me, why did I run? Then it came to me just what I had done, all for no reason, just a lone piece of lead. I hung my head, I hung my head, I hung my head. Well, here in the courthouse, the whole town is there. I see the judge, he's high up in his chair. Explain to the courtroom what went through your mind. Then we'll ask the jury the verdict they find. I said I felt the power of death over life. I orphaned his children, I widowed his wife. I begged their forgiveness, I wish I was dead. I hung my head, I hung my head, I hung my head. early one morning with time to kill, I see the gallows high up on that hill. Out in the distance, a trick of the brain. I spy a lone rider and he's headed my way. He's come to fetch me to see what they done. We will ride together until kingdom come. I pray for God's mercy because I'll soon be dead. I hung my head